Hey, beautiful party girls, Lauren Victoria Ellingham here, and I know I've been AWOL. We were meant to do 21, 22, 23, 24 in the run up to Christmas, but Christmas got in the way. Family turned up, friends turned up, shopping, cooking, just going out for drinks, going out for dinner, and it just all took over. So I thought rather than just try and hash things out quickly, I'd create a nice 4 things that we can do now, between now and like going back to work, to create the best 2020 you can ever possibly have, around goal setting, around intention setting, around evaluating last 2019 and moving forward into 2020, which is going to be your greatest year ever. Know it, believe it, state it, it's going to happen. This is your greatest year. 2020 is your year, and we're going to make it that year. So let's get going. And these things, as I say, get them done between now and before you go back to work, and let's see what you get doing. Some of them are very easy, some take a little bit more time. The first thing I want us to do is to evaluate 2019 and look at 2020 just by using words. So I want you to use 5 words to describe your 2019, and then we're going to use 5 words to describe your 2020. So let's go for words that are more on the positive things, because anything negative is more, don't see it, it's your perspective of it. At the moment, it's a challenge, it's something you may have had to work through, but let's see. If you had challenges, put challenge down. Like that could be one of your words, but don't put bad, terrible, things like that, because it's not word. Choose words that you experienced in 2019. So I'll give you some examples. I'll use mine because I got this beautiful book from my sister for Christmas. Shout out to Sarah, thank you very much. I love it. And I did some intention setting work yesterday. And one of the things I did was write down these words. And my words were travel, fun, learning, friends, and freedom for 2019. Travel and fun. It was the first year, and freedom. Travel, fun, and freedom all sort of come together because it's the first year I didn't have a boss. I was my own boss, and I had the freedom to travel. I had the freedom to wake up when I wanted to. I had the freedom to go on holiday when I wanted to do whatever I wanted, to go wherever I wanted. And it was fun to connect. I've got friends because I connected with friends. I made new friends all over the world, reconnected with old friends, and just had fun. Whenever I was with my friends, I had the best time. From my Bali holiday with my best girls, to being in Lombok and making loads of new girlfriends there and having some fun at some pimping villas, I must say, if you've ever seen the pictures on Insta, to coming back to the UK, going to festivals and reconnecting with lots of my friends here. So it's just been a great year. So they are mine. And learning. Learning is in there because I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I'm not my own best employee, that I can be quite lazy. I'm better when I'm working for a boss and I have to. So that's something I learned about myself this year. So what are the 5 words that sum up your 2019? Get them written down. Just have a little think of what comes up, get them written down. Next one, what are your words for 2020? What do you want your words to be? If I asked you at the end of next year what your 5 words are, what would you want them to be? Because let's set the tone, set the intention for 2020. So my words, if I go back to my beautiful book, are success, impact, travel, adventure, and luxury. So with this, success, impact all comes together with the book launching out there, and an impact. I want to impact more women over the world. Let's empower more people. I want to help more people. I want to have more of an impact and get the message of Party Girls on Purpose out there, that you can have a fun side and hustle and, just balance everything out. You don't have to just be work. Enjoy the fun side of you, enjoy the childlike freedom that we have, but also know when to hustle and when to get things done. So that is those ones. Travel and adventure. I'm never going to stop loving traveling. I love adventures. I had some fun adventures I did this year. I'm going to do some more adventures. Like I want to swim with whale sharks. Don't worry, they don't eat people. I eat plankton just because they got shark in the name. And just some different things that I would like to do this year. So put those down. And then luxury is on there as well, because who does not like a little bit of luxury? There was some times when I was traveling that it wasn't as luxurious, and I would like to have chosen a better accommodation or things like that. So luxury's come up I want luxury to be part of my year this in 2020. What are your 5 words? If I ask you next year what your 5 words are, what would you like them to be? Get them written down. Staying on a bit of evaluation side of things, we want to just sort of write down what was good in 2019 and what you found to be, what challenges you worked through. Again, nothing is negative. Negative is just the perception that you have on it in that moment. normally it's a challenge or something you've had to work through, or something you have to overcome to grow, to up level, to go, to continue on. So write down what was great, what good things happened to you in 2019, and what challenges you went through. So 2019, great things obviously was the travel, was staying in the most beautiful villa that we won in a raffle of all things when I was in Lombok, to reconnecting with friends, being back in the UK, going to Glastonbury Music Festival and really enjoying, being at the front for some amazing artists. Challenges was obviously learning to live without that security of a job and a boss and a wage, and working out the things around that, and making sure that I stayed on track and wasn't too lazy. So challenges were things like keeping myself on track, keeping myself in check. This year I'm going to commit to a bit more of that, but we'll go on to that in a minute. But what was good? What challenges do you work through? Let's evaluate 2019. Get them, celebrate what the great successes that you had, celebrate the fun things that you did in 2019. Remember, and then what challenges did you work through? Because you've worked through them, or you could still be working through them, but this is something that we're going to go to take us into 2020 to make it even better. So that's that one. Next one is, why do people fail at setting resolutions? I don't believe in resolutions. I believe in intentions. I think a lot of people are saying that now. Goals and intentions are better, more than I want to get fit, I want to have more money, I want to be famous, I want to be successful. A resolution is I'm going to, because a resolution is not I'm going to get fit or I'm going to have more money. And there's no actual anything behind that. It's just saying it out loud. And you could sit there like, oh, I've set my resolution, why is it not happening? But you have to realise you have to do continue actions and habits to get it going. So this is what we're looking at. So when you're setting your intentions for 2020, I want you to really spend some time doing it, as in listening to yourself. Look at what is really important to you, because sometimes we set intentions, and we're setting intentions. Sometimes it's for other people. Sometimes it's because we think it's what we want, or other people have got it. So I want that too. Don't take some time. What is important to you, and set your intentions and goals around what is important to you. I've said this a lot in some of the other videos. We have to take some time to listen to what is important to us, because if we're just doing things for the sake of doing things, or because we think we should, or we think that person thinks we should, you're setting yourself up for failure. What is important to you when you're so work out what is important to you this year. As I say, those 5 words that you've written down, have a look at them, because that's going to tell you what's important, what is coming up for you. When you have worked out what's important, is it in alignment with your values? There's a video, go back to I can't remember what number it is now, I should have looked up before I did this, but have a look at your values, work out what your values are. There's a video on it, how to work out and set your values. Because once you've worked out your values and what is in alignment with you, when you set your goals and intention, again, it's going to be something that you're wanting to do. It's going to be something that you're inspired to do anyway, that that you want to get done. So find out what's important, what is your values, and what is aligned with you. And then the last one is, have you got an effective plan, and are you going to change some habits to achieve it? So we need to have a plan. You can't just say, I want £10,000 or dollars, and then sit there again waiting for it to come. We need a plan. How are we going to do that? What can you sell? What can you create? What can you do for other people? What can you do to make that 10,000 happen? Because once you start with a plan and going towards it, then I think you'll find things coming along, people coming along. The universe has a way of helping us out. So what is your plan? And if you don't have a plan, let's get making a plan. And what habits do you need to change as well? So, if you want to get fit, but then you're laying in bed until 10 in the morning, or, coming straight from work or going straight for dinner, there's going to be habits that we might need to change around that. If you want to earn more money, but you're just in your normal job doing the same thing with no chance of a pay rise, because when you're working for someone else, you're getting paid what they think is your value is. What are you going to do? What ideas? Be creative. What can you create? What can you do? What can you sell? Who can you help? Where can you approach? Who can you speak to create that more money? So what habits and what you're going to go for that. And then you need to commit as well. To be fair, have a commitment to yourself. Write it down. I commit that I will do and stick to it. And when you write it down, and you even say it out loud, because when you're committing to yourself, look in the mirror and commit to yourself, it's going to give that more power and more like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Party Girls on Purpose is always going to be there for you. If you find yourself hitting like a challenge or anything like that, write on the page or go to the group and share your challenges, and like someone in the group, someone from us can either help you, or someone in the group might be able to help you as well. So don't feel that you're alone. If you want to change things and make things happen and make things great, share, and like let's all help each other. That's the beauty of this group. Let's empower each other and help each other. So let's work out what skills you're going to need for next year, what habits you're going to need to change, and what commitment you're going to make to yourself to make 2020 the best year yet, to stop you from failing in the first month or whatever. What can we do? Let's make sure we're aligned. Let's make sure everything's important to us. Let's make sure we have an effective plan. We're going to get up the skills. We're going to change the habits, and we're going to make a commitment, and we're going to get it done. And then the last one is to ask yourself 3 questions, and this is quite fun. First one is, what is no longer serving me in 2019? What is no longer serving me that I want to leave in 2019? For me, I've got 2 major ones that have come up. So I took some time, as I say, I did my little pardon me, intention setting yesterday. 2 major things came up. Scrolling through Facebook. I need to, like, it's not serving me, because when because I can pretend that I'm doing research and that, but really I'm looking at what everyone else is up to and what everyone else is doing. And once you're in that scroll, it could be 20 minutes goes past, half an hour goes past. I've lost an hour before just stuck on Facebook. So I know it's not serving me. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to turn Facebook off, because that doesn't work. It's not about going to extreme from one to the other. It's about making sure I commit that I'm not going to do that anymore. And when I do catch myself, I'm going to stop it. And if I have to, start setting alarms. So when it goes off, it snaps me out of that scroll, because, we all know Facebook is designed, and Instagram to design to keep you going, addicted. What's next? So that's that one. The other one is, I didn't read so much this year. Like I watching too many movies and series. Some of them were really good and inspiring and empowering. But there was a lot of crap. I watched a lot of crap. So again, I'm not going to turn my Netflix off and stop my subscription. I'm just going to make sure I balance, and I get some really good books in that I'm going to read more this year, because I didn't read a lot at all last year, and that's not serving me, because when I'm reading, it's when you're learning stuff, you're more inspired. So more books, less Netflix. What do I want to create? What do you want to create is more the question. What do you want to create in 2020? Is it a new career? Is it a new business? A new relationship? A new way of being? A new health? A new financial situation? What do you want to create in 2020? For me, obviously, building on finances, keeping it going. Luxury doesn't pay for itself, so keep going that way. Also, I want, creating the book. I want to create the author and the courses that go behind it. So when you've read the book, you've done the work, and you want to take it further, I'm going to create the courses. That's what I want to create, so that more people can do more, and you can just expand more and learn more and create more and empower. And that's how it's going to affect my impact, by impacting more women, by helping more people. And then the last one is, what do you want to experience? Because life, if you're just doing the same thing week in, week out, day in, day out, life can get boring. So what do you want to experience? Is there a restaurant you've always wanted to eat at? Is there an adventure park or place? Not, it doesn't have to be in the world. It could be in your local area that you've just never been to. What do you want to experience? Because an experience doesn't have to be like jumping out of a plane. But, I highly recommend it. It's good fun. It's very exhilarating. But it doesn't have to be as extreme as that. It could just be an experience is something that you've never done before. A new experience is experiencing something you've never done before. So it could be just going somewhere. I remember I lived in Bellevue Hill in Sydney, and there was a big park thing down opposite the house. Never went down there for say the first 6 months I was there. I was looking after someone's dog. I thought, I'll walk down there. There was this absolutely beautiful, it was like Fern Gully. Have you ever seen the film Fern Gully? Or it was just this beautiful woodland that was down there. I'd never experienced it before. And I remember being there whoa, how was that on my doorstep? And I didn't know it was there. And, I should have experienced it sooner. What do you want to experience? It doesn't have to be something like jumping out, as I say, bungee jumping, jumping out of a plane, deep sea diving. It could be those. But is there something you want to experience? Is there some place you want to go, or something you want to do, something you want to learn, something you want to experience? What do you want to experience in 2020? that is it. So I'm going to try and recap everything. There's a lot to go over. We'll get this done. Like, this is going to set you up for your best year yet. So let's have a look. We're going to do the 5 words for how we felt our 2019 were, and 5 words that are going to set us up on what we want our 2020 to be. Then we're going to do the evaluation of 2019. What was good and what challenges did you go through? You know, just to highlight what, you know, feel good about that year. What was good about it? What have you worked through? What are you maybe still working through that you know, may come into 2020 with you, but, you know, you'll how far you've come, okay? Just don't never forget how far you've come. Then we're going to do the making sure we set intentions and instead of resolutions. And when we're doing that, making sure we don't set ourselves up for failure by making sure that it's important to us, that it's aligned with our values, and that we have an effective plan to do it. And once we have that effective plan, working out what skills we need, what habits we need to change or to start. You know, habits don't have to be got rid of. Habits can be a good habit to start. And what commitment are we going to make to ourselves to see these things, these these intentions and goals through. And then finally, ask yourself those 3 questions. What is no longer serving me that I'm going to remove for 2020? What do I want to create in 2020? And what do I want to experience in 2020 to make it the most fabulous year yet? This is it. I can't wait. I'm going to start sending out some information about the book coming out soon. You can already go onto the website, Party Girls on Purpose, and register your interest for the book. It's basically how a great night can lead to a great life, and using the fun things that you're already probably using to create great nights out, how you can use them if you use them in your day-to-day life, how they can just make your life fabulous. Success, confidence, great mindset. You'll be amazed how there's 5 simple steps that you can take, 5 simple things that you need to implement into your life. Maybe it's a skill that you need to learn. Maybe it's a habit you need to adopt. It all links. So that's coming soon. Go to partygirlsonpurpose.com. Subscribe with us. Join the Facebook group. Just get involved. It's going to be our most fabulous year. I'm so excited for it. And I hope you are too. This is your greatest year, Party Girls. Keep sparkling. And I will see you in 2020.